Night for 7A here. I know I haven't made a video in a little bit, but I was watching one of videos from a video from another BBS YouTuber about all the hype. I was watching two games. I was watching David exclusive. That's one that got me thinking about this theory. It's just a theory, just a thought of mine. Probably is not going to happen, but and I watched Tor Crunch, and I think that's who's all made it, and Bleach Cowboy. But what I'm thinking about is, as you can see, I got the banner up there in the top right. That's the new banner that we're getting on the 29th or 30th, depending on what time zone you're on. And we're getting a new Aizen. This conversation is going to be purely on this new Aizen. Now, it's a remake of the Hogyoku Fusion third form, right? When he's just finished fighting all the captains, put the Hogyoku in himself, fought Ishin, Kisuke, and Yoriichi, beat them, started transforming into his chrysalis kind of state, you can call it. Then this is when he's going into the Karakura town, the real one, not the fake one that they were just in. And what my theory is, if we're getting a new version of this Aizen, crap, I'm spoiling it already. I guess I already had him up, but it has to pertain with that Mugetsu Dangai Ichigo. If we're getting a remake of this Aizen, it's kind of interesting. Maybe it's not the most wanted Aizen. I've heard some other people wanted the Aizen that we've seen more of when he's in his Wako Mundo look, which I would love that if we got a 5-star remake of that instead of just the Frenzy. But this remake could mean more. Because as you see, when they first came out, this is a stretch. I'm just trying to be hype, right? You have Aizen and his final form, his transcendental being, whatever power, overpowered form, right? Well, there's a new mechanic that's been released over the years that they didn't have back then. Right? The only way they could show that new form was in the art and the special. But we have a new mechanic, like I just said, because I like repeating myself. Transformations. See where it's going? Alright, well, if you don't, which you probably already do, what if this new Aizen is a transformation Aizen? Whether it's in one of his strong attacks or his special, and he transforms and we get to play around as that final form Aizen. That would be amazing. I know I talked about this with the other Ichigos and all that stuff, where it's like, oh, what if we got him in his Shikai Blood War arc, and then he transforms into the Hollow. Everyone's been told talk about those transformations. Now that we have it, we can kind of play around with some theories. Well, I'm making another one, like I was saying. So what if that happens? Well, we did get these guys on the same banner, along with the Red Power Baragon. Or Strength Baragon, whatever. No, it's Power, yeah. So what if the next thing to come out, along with all the hype of this December, maybe Christmas characters, and all the new 2019 novel characters, right? What if we get another Dangai Ichigo, which could be a remake exactly of this guy, just higher res, and it's again another transformation into Mugetsu. I think that would be amazing. I'm personally going to probably do maybe a multi-total worth of orbs, because I saved up. I got like 195, something like that, so I'm not at a multi yet, but probably in total I'm going to do that worth of singles, most likely, just because I love Aizen. You always got to go for the Aizens, right? Whether it's a trap or not, which this is probably a trap. It's a trap. Admiral Akbar, I'm sorry I don't listen. But that's my theory. Just a quick little video on that, We got these guys on the same banner. We're now getting him in a different banner, and we have a new transformation effect. So is it possible that this could be a transforming Aizen? And on top of that, just to reinforce it a little bit, how would they do his wings, his little head bat wings, right? Well, we know they can do them because they did it on the Flutter Aizen, right? Butterfly Aizen. They were able to do wing models. We know they can do big models. Playable. So, Or Maybe his special will become something completely different. Because if we pull up the wiki here, I'm just going to quickly do this. Could have had it ready, but I don't know, it kind of was a spur of the moment thought. Because this isn't scripted. Because I can't take that much time to script something. But let's see, we'll go down to his powers. Let's see everything he used during, and I know guys, what's the one Aizen we all want? Obviously, him when he was in the chair. Everyone knows that's the Aizen we want, right? Sadly, we can't get that. Let me just look at him. Okay, back to the topic though. So let's see. What was all the powers he displayed when he was in that? Well, he was super strong. And maybe the special, I was also thinking about this, I just closed it. Because this happens to him when he's in this form. So maybe he'll have some type of ability where if he dies, he kind of gets resurrected. Kind of like Kisuke's special, right? Because this, Gin essentially killed him. But since he had the powers of the Hogyoku, it revived him. Even though it wasn't with him, the Hogyoku was still bound to his kind of soul. So it was kind of like, yeah, and then he, transformed into the butterfly and, spoiler, made Gin open his eyes. So, I think that's the two things. I think it's either going to be a transformation, or maybe something like Kisuke and he gets revived. But not for the whole team, just himself. Because, Aizen's selfish. He's a shellfish. So what do you guys think about that? Drop it in the comments below. That's my theory on this new Aizen coming out. I got the banner right here. Now we got double the banners. Yeah. I think that's what's going to happen. But yeah, leave you guys' comments down below in the comments section. What do you guys think is going to happen? If you guys agree with me. If you don't, I'm just trying to put something together so we can get a new Final Getsuga Tensho Ichigo, Even though his attack is still super relevant. I mean, look where it puts him. Let's go back to just the main thing. This is the last thing, and then I'm just going to end the video. Because this Aizen, 705, like if we were to go to relevancy, right, we're just going to go 6 stars. We're going to go attack. Let's see, Ichigo's on the top right now, right? But that's not Final Getsuga Ichigo. Final Getsuga doesn't show up until the 4th page, and he's at the top with 740. So you're like, oh, that's kind of relevant. Well, relevant, but it's not really because the highest right now is in the 770s, 773. So now SP, where's Aizen? SP's Aizen's game. Well, again, we even have an Ichigo up there, so we might not get a Mugetsu Ichigo, Final Getsuga Ichigo, because he's the strongest NAD unit we have, and second strongest SP unit, so who knows? We could get a second SP unit. But Aizen, sadly, is over on the 2nd page with the Butterfly Aizen at 753, and the next one we don't see until, it's the Chrysalis, 745. And then, what is it? We have to go all the way down to 705. There he is, all the way back on the 8th page. So, hey, new update SP. I hope he's SP. I mean, it says he's overwhelming spiritual pressure that will destroy everything. So, I think we got something cool coming. So, I hope you guys all like this video. Click like if you like it, even though it doesn't really do much. You don't really have to, actually. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll keep trying to do content when I got time. Peace out, guys.